fucking be.
You know what interference is?
Yes, I do.
It's speech alone does you.
Sir, I'm asking you nicely.
Keep asking. Keep asking. That's a public area.
You have no business.
Did your sergeant tell you to come over and do that? Yes or no?
No.
Your sergeant didn't. Well, he would be ashamed of you right now, and you should go get him.
That's fine.
You should go get him.
They want you out of there. There's
That's too bad. It's a public area.
Hey folks, welcome back to our channel, where we chat about how we balance doing our own thing and what society expects from us. Today's story is pretty cool and right in the middle of that balance. In this video, shared by Chalips, takes us to Shelby Township, Michigan, where the Shelby Township Police Department is involved. In the clip, we see a person surrounded by a bunch of police officers who start asking him questions. We learn that this person was just chilling out in a parking lot, which seems to be part of a small shopping area with family-owned stores. Everything was fine until one of the shop owners came up to him and asked what he was doing there. The person explains that he was just hanging out, but the owner tells him he needs to leave. So the person walks over to the sidewalk and stays there. That's when the cops show up. Now that we know the background, let's watch the video.
Hello, I'm recording.
Okay, for what? What's going on?
For my safety. I'm standing here. I sat down over there. He had an issue with it.
All right.
What's going on with you, officer?
We get called. We come talk to people.
Yeah. He asked me if I wanted to buy that Humvee. I said no. He said it's not for sale. I said I'm not trying to buy it. He's like, well, what are you doing here? I said I'm relaxing. He's like, okay, well, what are you doing here? I said, like I told you, I'm relaxing. I know you see this. It's a GPS tether.
I know what it is.
Yeah, it's on my ankle.
What's it for? I'm just curious.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Not B&Es or anything. I told him I haven't touched anything. I was like, you got cameras outside here? He's like, well, you have no business here. I said, well, then I'll go to public property. Came over here to public property while I stand here.
Yeah.
And then he's pulled up here and took pictures and I recorded him. So that's that.
You all set then?
Yeah, are you good?
I'm fine.
I mean, I don't understand what his deal is, but I'm not doing anything wrong.
I'm not him.
Right, but he's like, I own this. I said, okay, well, there's no private property signs. I'm just sitting here relaxing for a minute. And he didn't like the way that sounded, I guess. I'm recording just for my safety. Jesus!
we were all headed this direction anyway.
Jesus!
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. I just heard the end of it. But
Well, what's going on is my girlfriend is picking up. My girlfriend's picking up my kids at Shelby. All right, so I'm fighting a PPO right now.
Okay.
So my lawyer, I told him I won't talk to her or anything. So I got dropped off here to wait.
One on her?
No, she filed one on me using stuff. She's using stuff from 2 years ago, right? So I told my lawyer, he's like, you can have communication because we have Our Family Wizard app on our phones. I said, I just won't talk to her. I won't be there. He's like, you can pick her up because this court says it's okay over here. I said, until the court date on August 22nd, I'll just be somewhere else while my girlfriend picks up the kids. So that's why I'm here. I sat down here thinking empty parking lot, right down the street from where they're picking up my kids.
So it turns out this guy is actually waiting for his kids to be picked up at the station, just passing the time. Yet they brought in quite a few officers for what seems like nothing much. I've mentioned this in my previous videos and I'll say it again. I respect business owners and their right to refuse service or ask someone to leave their property. But calling the police just because you don't want someone near your store seems a bit too much in my opinion. As we can see here, these cops show up because of a call about a suspicious person. Then they start asking lots of questions and getting intrusive. He doesn't have to answer their questions. Or maybe he doesn't know that. He's just dealing with a personal matter, and now he's got cops in his face. Things seem mostly okay, so let's keep watching and see how this situation unfolds.
He doesn't like it, so...
Well, I don't know if they explained to you, and not that you're even a possible suspect, but there's just been a lot of crime in the area. I heard you mention the B&E.
Yeah, I ain't doing no fucking B&Es, but like...
We literally had one here this morning.
Jesus.
So
I wouldn't have been hanging out because I saw him call the cops.
That's what I'm saying. You're not a suspect at all. I'm just saying it's kind of heightened in this area.
You can call me a suspect. GPS, baby.
Like I said, that's not even.
They'll find me where I was.
That's not even the realm of thought. But just so you know, it's a little amplified just in this area. We had a B&E this morning, and we've had a couple B&Es in this area. So someone hanging out in the area, they probably just feel a little uncomfortable.
Hey, what would they do if I took off running from you guys right now? They'd be like,
I mean, there's no crime.
No.
I mean, if
he didn't like me sitting there, so.
okay.
And now out of the principle of the thing, because I'm not just gonna, I know y'all are coming, so why am I gonna walk down the road to get intercepted down
I
there?
appreciate your cooperation talking with us.
Man, y'all got a job to do.
Do you mind if I just get your name for the notes that we talked to you? No?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Not today. I don't want my name on anything. Unless I broke a crime, I'm cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't touch anything. Like I told him, I said, man, like I'm just sitting here relaxing. I don't need to tell a person I don't know my business, right?
Right.
And his stance was pretty aggressive. You weren't aggressively standing there, so I'll open up to you a little easier, because I know I'm in the right. You know, like I know I'm not wrong right now. Like, and then when he like got aggressive and hostile, I'm like, okay, well now I'm just gonna stand here because I know y'all are coming. So.
You say the guy in the truck?
Yeah.
Got aggressive?
He did.
All right, sir, you're all set, man. You're not.
I'm gonna
never
stay right
intimidated
here.
or-
I'm just gonna stay here until my ride comes.
That's fine.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
No issue.
Y'all be safe, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all take care.
Thanks for talking to us.
Now, this officer probably means well, and she's not making the situation worse. She's subtly trying to get this man to show his ID even though no crime was committed, and he can leave anytime he wants. But why ask for his name then? It's a bit strange to me. Nevertheless, the man stood his ground and didn't give up his ID. While I could find little things to criticize, I think overall, both sides handled it well. However, the male officer was a bit rude, but the female officer was mostly cool. You can easily see from their attitudes which one enjoys their job and which one is just there for the paycheck. It's pretty sad if you ask me, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Huge respect to this guy for knowing his rights and refusing to show his ID. Make sure to check out his channel and subscribe.
Hey, what did he pull you over for? License plate? Hey, get out and record that. Get out and record that. That's the First Amendment, man. You know what the First Amendment is? You took an oath to uphold the Constitution. Don't talk to me and I won't talk to you. Don't talk to me and I won't talk to you. Don't talk to me and I won't talk to you. Deal? Deal? The First Amendment covers all that. Hey, ma'am, don't talk to this officer. Roll your window up and don't talk to her. Roll your window up and don't talk to her.
You will be detained for interference with public duty.
You know what
Detained for interference with public duty.
you know what interference is?
Yes, I do.
It's speech alone does you
Sir, I'm asking you nicely.
ask. Keep asking. Keep asking.
You want to record? That's fine. If you could just
Get
step
on my
back.
face.
If you could step
Get the on my face. This is private property. I can be wherever I want to be, unless the
Now,
owner
for
tells
investigation.
you
Okay?
and your investigation. Investigate this.
Sir, you're this close for me to detain.
Shut.
Appreciate it if you sit
Shut
down.
up. Shut up. Go do your job. Go do your job, you stupid little bitch. You know who the I am? Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. Roll up your window and don't talk to her. You never have to talk to the police. Bro, stop talking. Exercise your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, bro. Stop talking, man. They're not your friends, bro. As friendly as they are, they're not your friends. Their purpose is to put you in jail, bro. Hey, ma'am, you didn't have to give your ID to this officer. No passengers have to ID in the whole United States unless she's been suspected of a crime. In Texas 3802, you don't have to ID unless you've been lawfully arrested. Penal Code 3802. This little bitch here don't know what the talking about?
I'd appreciate it if
Shut
step a
up.
little
You
further
appreciate
back.
whatever.
Step a little further back. I'm not going to ask you again. You're more than welcome to stay where you want to stay. Just step a little
You
back.
just said I can stay where I want to stay.
No, if you can stay a
You
little
just,
further
hey, are you gonna keep changing your story or what?
back. I said, say, you're more than welcome to record.
And I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Shut the fuck up. Hey, bro, never talk to these cops, bro. All you're gonna do is talk yourself into a jail cell, bro. Notice this gang member is all up in his car, sticking his pig snout where it doesn't belong. And do something, they turn into the boundary police. Oh, stand over there, stand over here. You're interfering. She don't know the definition of interfering in the penal code.
I'm gonna ask you to stay back over there, okay? Just stay back over. Is this your car here?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, I need you to step back there. You're interfering with our public duties, okay? They're trying to conduct a traffic stop.
What's the
and
definition of interfering? I just want to know.
Sir, just go over here.
I don't want to go over there. How about if I go over here?
Stand back.
What's the definition of interfering?
Stand back.
What's the definition of interfering?
So I don't have time to deal with you because you're dealing with a traffic
You're
stop.
dealing with a
okay?
traffic stop. You got 4 units here. Hey, you think those? You think them stripes give you extra rights, man?
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Tyrant. Hey, be cool, man. I'll be cool with you. You be cool with me. I know, bro. You heard of First Amendment auditors?
I already watched
Okay, that's cool, man. I'm not out here to give you guys a hard time, man. But she approached me in a aggressive way, so she gets what she gets. She gets what she gives. Like me and you. You see, we're cool, man. You ain't giving me shit, so I ain't giving you shit. The sergeant right here, he's gonna get some shit too when this shit's over.
Yeah, I understand. Everybody's different, man. But, we're just trying to.
Yeah. Well, you know what the definition of interference is in the penal code?
I do,
What is
yes.
it? What is it?
Sir, I'm not going to get into debate over you on
Because you don't know the penal code, man.
Okay.
Speech alone does not construe interference. You should know that, Sergeant.
Would you say speech alone?
Speech alone.
Absolutely. You're 100% correct.
That's the First
You're
Amendment.
encroaching on the traffic stop, which makes it unsafe for my officers.
Okay, what?
Because I don't know who you are, right? You're not doing anything.
Well, I don't know who you are either.
Okay.
You're a tyrant too.
We're not being
Yeah, you were. You were pointing your finger in my face, Look, just like right now. See, you can't help yourself. You're a tyrant. You can't help yourself. This dude is. Why don't you take some lessons from this guy?
Good officer.
Yes, he is. I can see that. I hope you ain't training his ass.
Okay.
Fucking tyrant. Come at me all aggressive. You get what you give. You know that? I'm not giving this guy shit because he didn't give me no shit. You pulled up here with your finger out at me, so you get. Huh?
Why you keep going? Why are you trying to stir stuff up?
Because you're a tyrant and you deserve it. You deserve my verbal abuse. And you can't do shit about it because the First Amendment allows it.
Absolutely.
The First Amendment covers unpopular speech.
Absolutely.
I can call you any name I want, as long as it ain't fighting words. But I haven't called you no names except for tyrant, because that's what you are. This guy right here should never follow your lead. And neither should that little bitch over there.
So folks, we witnessed a traffic stop in progress. All PREZ aims to do is ensure that those involved in the stop aren't being exploited by the officers. While officers might not always be trustworthy, your camera never lies. Despite the officer's claim that PREZ is interfering, he isn't. Mere words cannot impede an investigation. Why? It's simple logic. Our Constitution guarantees freedom of speech, allowing you to express yourself whenever you wish. So when an officer accuses you of interference for merely speaking, it's baseless. The threat of detention for speaking up is unfounded and could lead to legal repercussions. Furthermore, attempting to dictate PREZ's location is beyond the officer's authority. Since he's not under arrest, he's free to move as he pleases, except on private property where the owner holds jurisdiction. It's ludicrous when more officers arrive, repeating the false claims of interference. Clearly, they're mistaken. It's disheartening to witness such ignorance. When officers assert they understand the law and the Constitution, yet falter when questioned further, it exposes their lack of knowledge. If they truly comprehended, they confidently respond. However, their reluctance to admit their ignorance only exacerbates the issue. The situation we're talking about is all about the right to take pictures and record videos in public places. This right is protected by the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. The person claimed this right, and the response from the police department gives us a lot to think about within the legal and constitutional rules. Taking pictures and recording videos in public is a big part of expressing ourselves, and the law says it's okay, especially when it comes to filming public places and officials from places anyone can go. But this right has some limits, like when and where it can be done. The main question here is figuring out if what the person did was within these allowed limits, and if the responses from the officers were okay, considering concerns about security or privacy. The discussions about trespassing and operational obstruction bring up the tension between people having access to public places and the need for services like the fire department to work without any problems. Trespassing laws usually mean going onto or staying on property without permission, and public spaces usually don't count unless there's a lawful restriction. Court decisions, Blake versus Cuniff, make it clear that people have a well-established right to film public officials in public places. But these rights need to be balanced with the government's interests, like keeping things secure and private, especially in sensitive situations. The challenge is figuring out if the government's response was just right, serving an important government interest without hurting constitutional rights too much. This situation shows how important it is to understand the difference between public and private spaces, where the rights to watch, record, and share information can be different. While public places are usually open for observation and documentation, the details of what's public and private can be tricky, especially when access might be restricted for safety or operational reasons. That interaction also reminds us how crucial good communication and conflict resolution strategies are. The person sticking to their rights, along with the concerns from the officers, shows a bigger challenge in society, finding the right balance between being watchful and keeping our freedom.
Check it out.
Hello, how you doing?
Can I help you?
No, I'm good.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Just going in there.
You can't go in there, it's secured. So if you need to go in there.
Oh, is this secure right here?
Yeah, what are you looking for? Police?
Yeah, is this a public?
Is this the South Community Police Station?
There's no lobby?
No, I mean you'd have to be buzzed in. So what can I help you with?
Nothing.
Well then why do you need to go in the lobby?
I was just looking around. Can I look?
What's your name?
I'm not going in there. Can I look though?
Yeah, you can take a peek.
Okay.
Do you live around here? You just wondering where the police station is?
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Videoing, what is it? What are you doing?
Am I videoing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I not allowed to?
It's just a little unusual. You come and walk up here out of nowhere. I asked you what I can help you with. You said nothing. You want to go into the police station and look at our lobby. We don't have one. It's secured.
Okay, well I didn't know that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. This is suspicious behavior. You understand?
Did you? It's not suspicious.
It is suspicious
149.g, the bottom penal code. Go read it before you try anything stupid.
Don't threaten me.
I ain't threaten you.
You did.
I didn't.
149.
This is all live.
That's
Don't try
fine.
to twist it.
That's
it's
fine.
all.
Nobody's trying to twist anything.
You can't lie
walk
on
up-
camera.
You walk up here out of nowhere. So I ask you, what can I help you with? We have civilians walk up here all the time,
Okay,
sir.
well this is a public sidewalk, right? So you
It's
have
not
civilians.
A public sidewalk.
You
This
said you
belongs
have
to the-
civilians walk up here.
Yeah,
This
so
is
I
paid
asked
by
you-
the taxpayers,
so I asked
correct?
You, what can I do for
This
you?
is
You
paid by
said
the
nothing.
tax. Nothing. Correct.
Yeah. So I said, okay. So what are you doing here? That's a normal response. This is the police.
Do you have a
station.
supervisor? Could
Would
you
you like
are?
to speak
Yeah.
to Sure.
Honestly, no. Actually,
4509 to control. You don't have any idea, anybody?
I don't need any ID on me.
Please have 45S6 come out of the South Station.
It's cold.
Listen, we're trying to figure out who you're. Yeah, it's freezing out.
It
You
is
don't have a
cold.
coat on, nothing.
I don't need a code, do I?
Well, not necessarily.
Well, I mean, if it's
cold
winter
out.
weather, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Just needs to come
Negative. Please have 45S6 come. I'm with 4506.
I got a question. Am I being detained?
out. Listen,
Am I being? No. I want to ask a very simple, easy yes or no question because I actually do want to walk on my way. Am I being detained?
yes.
Am I? I am.
Yeah.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, that's a lawful
I would
order.
like to, have ID, identify yourself.
You both say I'm detained, right?
Yeah. You're coming up here and you're being suspicious, and now you're being belligerent, and we're trying to.
Actually, I'll just wait for your supervisor now. I'm gonna.
He's gonna come out here in just a second.
Okay.
You don't have any idea.
No ill will, no weapons. I don't have any ID on me. I'm not willing to give it. Do you suspect me of a crime?
He's videotaping.
That's 6. What's up?
Hi, Sarge. How you doing today?
What's going on?
They said I was detained.
For what?
I'm just, he came up, Helen asked,
Can I help
you? And he said no, he just wanted to look in the police station as he's videotaping.
What's that about?
I don't know. I'm on a public sidewalk, correct?
He doesn't have ID.
What's your name?
I don't need an ID, do I?
Yes.
Why?
Because right now it seems like you're trying to initiate some police contact.
No, sir. I'm on a
really
public
not sure
sidewalk.
what your intention is here.
I'm
and I have the
conducting
right
a
to
First
ask
Amendment
you
audit. Yes, sir.
What this is about.
Yes, sir.
So
This is
what
live.
can I help you
This
with?
is
I don't
live, sir.
care.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we're taping you too. See the camera right there?
Yes, sir.
You're on tape also.
Sir, do you know
what is it that you want?
Sir, do you know of 149.G? You cannot reasonably. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
With your little
I'm glad you know about 149.G, though.
I'll bet you I do.
I hope you inform your officers as well. I gotta get out?
Yes. Watch out. Let's go.
Do I have to leave?
Do you have business being here?
Yes, this is my business right here, the
Go.
camera.
Let's go. Or you're gonna get
That's a
arrested.
lawful order?
Yes.
Okay, I'll leave. Officer what?
Crayons. K-R-A-N.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Ow.
K-R-A-N-Z.
Okay.
You want to write it down?
No, ma'am. I heard it on video. So where do I have to leave to, ma'am?
Out of a building that's conducting business.
That's a public area.
You have no business.
Did your sergeant tell you to come over and do that? Yes or no?
No.
Your sergeant didn't. Well, he would be ashamed of you right now, and you should go get him.
That's fine.
You
They
should
don't
go get
want-
him.
They want you out of there. There's
That's
no reason for
too
you-
bad.
Listen,
It's a public area.
Have you ever been to CPAP?
I don't. Does it matter?
been to CPAP?
Does it matter? Do you have reasonable
ID?
articulable suspicion that I have been to
I'm
CPAP?
gonna end up arresting you, okay, for trespass at this point. If you
Really?
don't- Go
Where
out
can I
there.
go? Where do I need to
Do
go?
you have a home?
Do
Do you have ID?
Do you suspect me of a crime? You cannot come out here and do this.
Yes,
this
they
is
wanted you out of
harassment.
the town.
Ma'am, this is
Go.
harassment. This really is harassment. You can get sued for this.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now. Do you know how your your sergeant walked away when I said 149.G?
I just got done telling you
Okay.
they don't want you.
Okay,
in there
I'll
walking
leave.
around
You want me to
when
leave?
You have no business.
Yes,
to be
ma'am.
there. Were you in there for a particular reason?
Yes, ma'am. Do you want me to
Were
leave?
you in there for a particular
Yes,
reason?
ma'am. I was trying to
Tell
get a
me what your
911
business
call. I
was.
was trying to get a 911 call.
A 911 call for what?
So, I'm Sergeant Clissick from the Sheriff's.
Yes,
and
sir.
You're being recorded right now.
Yes, sir.
And what is your business here? What can I do for you?
I was actually trying to get a FOIL request for a 911 call, sir.
Okay, so what were you doing around back and trying to intimidate us with your video camera and everything
Sir,
else?
I was on a public sidewalk.
This isn't a public sidewalk.
Sir, this is not a public
no,
sidewalk?
This isn't a, no,
Then
this is
can
a,
you-
this
can
is
you-
a building that is off the roadway.
Sir, you never
and
asked
this is a
me to leave.
This is a building for business purposes.
This is a
I
public-
asked you what,
this is
no,
paid
this
by
is
the
not a public
taxpayers, sir.
sidewalk. This is
Okay.
not a public sidewalk.
Sergeant
Can I ask
Clifton?
you what your name is?
No, sir.
Why?
Am I being detained, sir?
You
He's
at
about
the
to be.
moment, no, but you're trying to
Sir,
antagonize.
please, I have a
everyone
lot of
here.
viewers, and I have a lot
I have
of...
a right to ask you what your name is.
Sir, I did this more than 20 times,
I don't
sir,
care.
at
What is your
multiple
name?
different police
What is your
departments.
name? What is your name and why are you hanging around trying to antagonize people?
So if I give you my name, do I get arrested? Or
No,
am I
I'm
going to get
just
arrested if
asking
I
you what your
don't
name
give
is.
you my
I have a
name?
name
Sir,
tag here.
I really...
Are you ashamed of
You
your
asked
name?
me
I don't
my
want to go to
name.
jail today,
You
honestly.
asked me for
So
my
if you
name,
want to...
so I gave
If that's a
No
lawful
one's
order, I
talking
have
about
to give you
sending
my...
to jail, as the tapes will reveal when we review them.
She just told
I'm
me
just
my...
asking you what
I
your name
have...
is.
She just told me 3 times I'm about to go to jail.
She didn't tell you that.
She,
didn't
I
tell
swear
you
to
you're
God,
going
I
to
have it all on
I didn't
camera. Why
tell
are
you
you...
you're about to go to jail. I told you you were to come
Okay,
out of this
yeah.
business
So am I free to go,
because
sir?
They don't want you
No,
there
I
because
asked you
you're
what
not
your name is.
conducting business.
So if I'm not free to go, am I detained? Yes, sir.
No.
Am I detained? Yes or no?
Stop playing stupid games.
Am I free to go or not?
Stop playing stupid games.
Sir, I want to leave the premises.
Matter of fact,
Am I free to go?
You're acting very suspiciously around here, and I'm concerned.
149.G is not suspicious.
No, I don't care about 149.D. I'm not even going to allow reference
Listen, man,
to that
I got,
right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got family member in blue, and you are really a disgrace to the badge, officer.
Oh, really?
I got family members in blue.
With your little tape
I got
recorder?
family members in blue, and
Oh,
you are
really?
not.
Names?
This is not
What are
nice.
names?
This
You're
is
a
not
disgrace
good.
to them if you have
Syracuse Police Department family
Okay,
members,
good.
and you know
Please,
what?
please have them
This
contact
is
me.
really
Please have
disgraceful.
them
It's really
contact me,
disgraceful that you
okay?
guys will come out and harass me on a public sidewalk.
It's not
This
a
is not a public
sidewalk.
sidewalk.
And the employees
Okay,
in there
so
didn't want you in there
do I have to
anymore
leave, sir?
And said
Is
you
that
were not.
what's going?
They
What
said that
happened in
he
there?
won't leave. So
Okay.
I said you're to leave now.
Okay, and I'll
came
leave.
outside.
And so they made a complaint against this man.
Yes.
Okay.
They said
Would you tell me what your name is, please?
Sir, I don't have to unless
Yes,
I committed
you
a
do.
crime.
You're
Okay, I'll
coming
tell you
with
what my
me.
name is. I'll tell you what my name is. Sir.
Drop the phone and stop.
Okay, I don't want you to.
Public buildings are meant for everyone to use and are usually owned by the government. But how they're managed can be different, and this affects what people can do. Their some areas in particular are a bit tricky because they serve the public, but sometimes private companies or a mix of private and public groups run them. For example, if airports are public or private isn't clear-cut. Even though they're generally seen as public because they help the public and get federal money, some parts, like secure areas, are restricted and might be considered private. This matters a lot when thinking about the right to record videos in these places. Usually you can record in public areas, but there are rules, especially in sensitive spots. Whether you need permission depends on where you're recording and why. Having press credentials can make things easier and show you're serious about what you're doing, but it's not a must according to the law. The right to record videos is for everyone, not just journalists with special badges. However, some places, especially in sensitive areas, might have rules asking for extra permissions or credentials. When the police come while you're recording in public, the rule about showing ID can be different depending on where you are. In general, there's no federal law saying you have to show ID while doing legal things like recording in public. However, some state laws might ask for ID in certain situations. Knowing the legal limits of recording in public parts is important. While it's usually okay to record in public areas, filming in sensitive spots like security checkpoints can be a problem. Breaking federal rules or compromising security can lead to serious consequences. The chance of getting in trouble for using freedom of the press in some sensitive areas depends on how and why you're recording. The law usually supports the right to record in public spaces, but causing problems in sensitive areas or breaking specific laws might lead to legal issues. But they have to find a balance between keeping people safe and respecting their rights. This balance is super important to make sure authorities work well and everyone's rights are protected. If you like this video and believe in defending civil rights, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with your friends and family. Your support can really make a difference in spreading awareness.